Welcome to Rishan Solutions. In this video, we'll discuss how to troubleshoot if you get an error like this site cannot be reached or 404 error page not found, or you'll get something like 503 service unavailable errors. So this kind of errors will get when you try to open any of the site, and you can see this type of errors in the browser. To resolve this kind of errors, we'll go to the site, and then we'll see, and we'll replicate the same errors in the browser. So I'm trying to open Rishan Solutions. So we'll see what error we'll get, and then how to resolve these kind of errors in the IIS hosted sites especially. Now see, when I try to open this Rishan Solutions, I got a message stating that this site cannot be reached. If you go to the details, and in this details, Chrome is giving some kind of suggestions here. So see that, like, check your internet connection. Now my internet connection is good. Allow Chrome to access the network in your firewall or antivirus settings, or it is showing some proxy server settings. But this is somehow when you are working on the external sites, and you are trying to open that external sites in your system, and this kind of settings needed to be done. But this is sometimes when you try to open, it is working, and sometimes when you try to open, you're not seeing this kind of errors for your hosting, for your IIS hosted sites. We need to go to IIS first. For that, I'm opening IIS. Click this one, expand this, close this one, and if you go to the sites, you can able to see the sites, and this is a site which I am trying to open. This is a port 80 local site, and you can able to see this site is stopped. When you click this sites, and you can able to see the site name here, ID here, and the status. In this, you can able to see there is a site is stopped here. Now you can able to see the stopped HTTP. So to start this one, click this start button. Okay, now it is started. You can go back to your site, try to refresh it. Now it's trying to load. Okay, it is asking for username and password. I'm trying to enter username and password. It is taking some time to load. So when it is asking for ID and password, now it is connected to the server. Now it is trying to open that particular site. So once it loaded, we'll see why this 404 error, why this 503 error occurs inside your sites. Okay, it's loading, it's working on it. And to start this kind of sites also, we can run a PowerShell script, or you can go to the command line, and you can run a line of command to start this sites also. Now this site is open. We'll go back to this. We have application pools. So if this site hosted here in IIS, and also this is using an application pool named as SharePoint Web Apps. If for example now it is started, we'll try to stop this one. So once it is stopped, if you go back to the browser, try to refresh, so you can able to see the message named as service unavailable, HTTP error 503, the service is unavailable. So which means now the service is not running. So that's why we are getting this kind of error. So for that, what I'm trying to do is I'm going back to IIS again. In the IIS, we have this application pools, and try to start this one again. So once you start this one, can come back and refresh this page. Now it will open the site without any issue. It is taking some time, but it definitely opens without an issue. Okay, it is loading. Your 503 or 404 errors will depends upon the IIS server. If you hosted in your sites in IIS, and there two things will be available. One is application pools to run your sites, and the hosted site. The hosted site is stopped, and you'll get that 404 error or this site cannot be reached error. If your application pool is not running, then you'll see 503 error, service unavailable. These two type of errors very common when you're working with the IIS related sites. If you're working with .NET, or if you're working with any SharePoint, any Microsoft related technology which you are hosted your sites on the IIS. So that's it about 404 error, or the site is not reachable, or service unavailable errors. Thanks for watching my video.